Everyone who has sensitivity issues knows not to let themselves be exposed to those hot ticket items that will overwhelm them. But sometimes there's like a thing that you've been dealing with your whole life that you are, you know that it bothers you, but you know how to deal with it. But for whatever reason, this time it seems to have caused you to almost to a meltdown, if not a full meltdown. And my theory on that is this, that I have a friend who told me about a bathtub theory with allergies. So basically everything that you're allergic to is amount of water in the tub. And then you get exposed to one more thing, and you might not have had an adverse reaction to that, except for that when you are exposed to it, it's the last bit and it overflows. So you have to keep a minimal of all these things. Like, don't just let yourself be exposed to things you're allergic to, even if it's just a mild thing. Just minimize it all, keep your tub empty so that when you do come to something that you are more severely allergic to, there's room in the tub for it. And then you have a less severe reaction. I think that's how that one worked. With sensory, I can use that same analogy and say that every little thing is an amount of liquid in the tub. So say there's like 20 things that you have been dealing with that you're just allowing in your life because of sometimes from necessity, but sometimes you're just like, no, I know this, I know the drill, and I can let that be a thing right now, and it's okay. But unfortunately, when you get to a point of meltdown, it's because your tub is full. So then one thing happens, and that's the thing that makes it overflow. And it doesn't have to be anything that crazy. It's not like, it's not like a real huge ticket item. It's just this random little thing, like touching something with the wrong texture, or somebody turning a light on that's too bright. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm in over. Oh, I can't do this now, right? Because you've been building to that with all these other things. So basically, what I'm trying to implement is some sort of meter to know where that water line is and what I need to do to eliminate as many of these sensory issues as possible so that I never get to where, so if something comes along that is a problem, I have room for it, but also so that it's not that I'm just like a whole ton of small things and then one little small thing is the thing that's just pushing me over the top. It's like, no, I deal with this all the time. It shouldn't be a problem, but it is. So there's obviously lots of things that you're not going to be able to eliminate. There's always going to be water in the tub, but if you can minimize that in some way. So I'm trying to figure out what that meter looks like, and to know like what that is. And I made a video just previously that was talking about trying to chart when you know you're getting overwhelmed or you're getting to that end state before meltdown.